Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Today, my group want to tell you about the short story of the Powdery Scented Envelope by Farah MAHADI. The first presenter is Muhammad Syakil bin Abdul Hamid, and the second presenter is Amirul Hakimi bin Muda, and the third presenter is Amirul Al-Hafiz bin Samsudin. We are all from class EE 112 BB. Firstly, I'm going to tell you about the main characters and their characteristic. The first character is Ila. The characteristics of Ila is first, jealousy. She is so jealous with Fatin because she robbed her love 10 years ago. The next characteristic is loyalty. She is so loyal because she still can't forget her memories with Khairul, and he also thinks Khairul is her only love. The last characteristic of Ila is strong. She is very strong. She had invited by Fatin to go to her wedding ceremony, but she is resilient when she received it. The next character is Khairul. The characteristics of Khairul is kind. He is kind. Many people know that Khairul is such a nice guy to see because he is nice to everybody. The next characteristics is romantic. He is a romantic person. He likes to read his personal pen poems to Ila and just read aloud to Ila. The last characteristics of Khairul is gentleman. He is gentleman. He is not demanding and pretentious or expecting any favors in return. The last character is Fatin. I'm going to tell you about the characteristics of Fatin. Firstly, Fatin is guilty. She is guilty because of what she have done to Ila. Lastly, the characteristics of Fatin is a lack of ego. She is not an ego person. She still gives the invitation card to Ila, even she know their relationship not going well.
Plot: The Powdery Scented Envelope by Farah MAHADI. Exposition: It's early and I don't want to get out of bed yet. I did working so hard all week and just wanted to rest more, but then my mobile phone began to ring. The kind of shriek that irritates you. The ringtone is always constant. It doesn't change, but this one felt different somehow. It has the sense of urgency to do it. Rising action. At this point, I had no idea how her life was. The fact that she asked for me through my mother in there helped me too. To say the least, I had no idea who she was getting married to. In all of 10 years, could it still be Khairul who captured her heart? Climate. I made my big move. I picked up the envelope from the floor and sniffed at it. It had a sweet lingering scent, not the tacky kind. Even with my bandage being key slowing the process, I managed to open it. My eyes remained closed while I slid the car gently upward and out. Opened and my eyes again. Falling action. I felt a sense of relief was over me. I had practically stopped breathing from the time I opened the envelope until the point of flickering the poetry note. Now I can exhale again, knowing that Fatin and Khairul won't remain long. Resolution: It may have distressed me of the years, but now I can finally bring it to closer. Fatin, the Watin, here I come, crushing the one envelope that will transform our life from this moment.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to talk about the Powdery Scented Envelope short story about setting. First, the location is in the room and the time is early morning. Ila got call from her mom. Ila's mom asked if did she go to invitation card from her cousin Fatin from the wedding day. Ila tell her mom that she will not come to the wedding ceremony. Then at the kampung, Ila fall in love with Khairul and couple with him. Khairul betrayed Ila by have a relationship with Ila cousins Fatin. Next, at the room and on the sitter, Ila cleaning her house. Then she found a pink envelope which is an invitation card, but she ignored it. Ila reads a book, The Devil Wears Prada, on the sitter. Ila opened the envelope after talk to her mom. Ila curious about Fatin's future husband name. Ila recalled Khairul's full name after look into page of poetry that has been penned by him. In the bathroom, Ila called her mother to apologize. Ila's mom tried to relieve Ila's anger and give some advice.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We will be presenting about the climax, theme and moral values for short story entitled The Powdery Scented Envelope. Before we start, I will introduce my group members and the slide that they will present. For theme, Fatihah will present it. For moral values, Syazana will present it. And I will present about the climax. So, the climax for this short story is when Ila began to hear stories about her boyfriend Khairul courting another girl. Ila began to feel a little bit weird with Fatin because she is acting weird and silly around Khairul. Ila is very disappointed when she knew that Fatin and Khairul had something behind her. Now she believes the rumor that she had heard about Khairul. From that day, everything changes.
Okay, so the theme for this short story is not all things turn out like planned, so accept the fact and move on. As we know, Ila's boyfriend cheated on her and go to her cousin because her cousin was so close with her boyfriend, so she can't forgive her cousin until she wants to get married because Ila afraid that her cousin might end up marrying to her ex, Khairul. So she decided not to attend her cousin's wedding ceremony because she don't want to hurt her feeling. Ila actually already received a wedding invitation card before, but she don't want to open it because she might think that her cousin will marry to Khairul. But then when after her mother called her to ask her if she want to come to attend her cousin's wedding ceremony, she made a big move to open the wedding invitation card and to see whether it is really that her cousin will marry to Khairul. Then when she opened it, she saw that her cousin will marry to Khairul, but she were not sure if that Khairul is her ex. So she remembered that her Khairul wrote poetry to her before, so she go to the box that contain those poetry that her ex wrote for her. And when he checked the name on the page on poetry that her ex wrote, she realized that actually her cousins will not marry to her ex, because the name is same but the father's name is different. their father's name is different. So end up she decided to go back to her hometown to attend her cousin's wedding and to forgive her cousin's past mistakes. So that's all for the theme. Thank you.
Okay, next is moral value. First, caring. Ila's mother asked Ila why she crying, and it is show Ila's mother is caring with Ila why she crying. Fatin still care even they had conflict 10 years ago when she still sent her wedding card. It is show that Fatin still care even they had conflict. Sacrifice. When Ila know Khairul with Fatin, she distanced herself from Khairul, her first love. Okay, that is mean that Ila sacrificed her feeling from her cousin, for her cousin. Okay. Third, loving. Ila still love Khairul even it is 10 years ago. Khairul still love Ila when he wrote the poetry beside the wedding card. Even Khairul and Ila is 10 years ago, but Khairul still love Ila by wrote the poetry beside the wedding card. Fourth, be honest. Khairul should be clear about his relationship with Fatin, and Khairul should be honest when he still relationship with Ila. Ila should be honest with her feeling towards Khairul. Fifth, respect others' belongings. Fatin should respect Ila partners and not betray her own cousin. That means Fatin should respect Ila partner which is Khairul and not betray her own cousin by having a relationship with Khairul too.